Good evening, everyone. So today is Tuesday, the 3rd of February. As usual, we are gathering here tonight to do this evening chanting. And today is a special day as we see the very bright moon shines in the sky and no wind, beautiful. And thank you, everyone. There's one pin from Alawa, Manubozu from Kingswell, Nongale from Bournemouth, Portsmouth, and then Karen Culling from London attending online for this tonight's evening chanting. Meanwhile, we have Gavin here from early morning till now. He came 6:30 and is still here and helping throughout the day. And we have Yvonne also helping from early morning and in the late afternoon. Yvonne took a leave and had a rest before the meditation, this evening chanting. And we have John was also helping, collecting and clearing our woodland, making it more nicer. And Paul here too. So thank you very much for coming and helping the center. And we managed to clear pretty much a lot actually. So our woodland become much better as well. Even just looking at that site, cutting those fallen trees, that really makes nicer. And clearing those really nice. Also in that area was also very nice now. So bit by bit, we can change. Quite often people ask me, Ajahn, do you need help? And I said, yes. What do you need? I don't know. Until they turn up here, then they know. Like today, we didn't have any plan yet. We didn't have a plan, nothing at all. We were just having a tea and then just come up with a plan because of the bright sunny day, no wind, and just okay. What about collecting a little bit of woods and let's have a fire, and from that carry on and on and on and on, cutting the trees and falling down those trees, and so that's how the center is. So that's why do not ask me what I can do. Come and just have a look and do whatever you can. That's how it works. And particularly if somebody asks me, I tend not to bother as well. I feel like, don't know. And also don't.
What did we got to do?
Huh?
What did we got to do?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know. Unless you come here and then, okay, and do this and do that, and it just carries on. And you see the work. So that's what I was told, and I was taught like that anyway. Like when I was in Nepal, when I was a novice monk, my teacher used to say that do not ask what I can do. The work teaches you what you should do. And that's how it worked. And later on, when I went to Thailand, I met with, not met, I known him already anyway. So he was the secretary of previous His Holiness the Sangaraja, and then he also wanted to, because he was in a very high position at that time, or now even higher. So he was the secretary of His Holiness. Then he was still young, so he had there's a thought of wanting to build a temple, and then His Holiness, as I was told, His Holiness asked him, "Is it your money to build a temple? Is it your money?" I don't have any money. uh, and then, is it your time? So that stopped him. So he didn't go back and to the same plan of building a temple. But later, after he was working in the secretarial office for about another 2 years, somehow work just built up. Somehow he had to plan for the building a temple. And later on he started building a temple, and that's the temple where I ordained. So like that. And in our center here as well, we have a massive land, and we have so many things to be done, particularly in our spring coming up. And some people normally ask, and then I don't know. But and I do see whenever people are coming, those who are willing to do, they always find a job here.
Well, you've got to remember, Prajan, there'll be a lot of people coming
Yeah.
in May the 17th for the first time they've ever come.
Yeah, that's why we have to make it as
Make it
nice
as nice
as
as
possible.
possible.
Yeah. So as tidy as possible.
Maybe
That's what we
tomorrow,
need to
9
do.
o'clock.
So yeah. So whoever are out there, and if you can't find any job, just come. Just tidy up.
I'll leave a list and down in the door.
Right, so that's what needed, and that's how we've been doing. And for me as well, I just walk into this field and woodland that we have planted. Somehow I lost there. By the time I realized it's already dark, it's time for the chanting. That's normally the case, always. But I always have a knife with me, so and I cut it like that. So this is how it is. It's like going into whenever I, like today, I come out from my room about 6:45, and I went back after we put the fire off. So that was after 5 o'clock. I went into my room, like that. Days just passed because you are enjoying. It's like a solitude that you're having. And when you're in a solitude, in that moment, you learn a lot. There is no need to rush. And that's why I always use this time when I'm in the field, in the woodlands. I never rush. I just take my time and work it out. And sometimes people say, why don't you bring a hand saw or a chainsaw or anything? And I am here not to complete the job. I'm here to enjoy my job, enjoy my day. So I just enjoy. That's how I do it, mindfully doing it, and I do not feel pressured. So with that, my feelings and my emotions are quite stable while I'm working there and enjoying it. So it's like a solitude you are in. So that's why there is two things happen. There is a feeling with a wrong view and a feeling with a right view. A feeling with a wrong view is like, I must complete, I must do it. And then you're pressurizing yourself, and with that pressure, who is tired? You. Physically and mentally, you are the one who tired.
Conditioned.
Conditioned.
Our army thought you must do it fast.
And when our mind becomes so tired and so conditioned and driven by that one, it's easy to get tired quickly. And not only easy to get tired, but also we cannot concentrate on the task that we are doing. We want to move on to something else straight away. and you haven't finished one job yet, and that is the wrong view. The feeling that we have, the emotion that we have, that's a wrong view, and you are not enjoying there. Whereas the right view, if you have a right view in that feeling, then it's just there, enjoying the moment. There is no need to, there is no desire to finish it. There is no desire that I must show this to somebody or I must do it to finish it, like that. There is no, and there is no thought of why am I doing this? What is the reason I am doing this? So with that, our mind is not tired. It's just enjoying there. So with that enjoyment, what happens that our perception to the job that we are doing is also, there is complete free. There's no perception that I must do this, I must do that, I'm doing this because of I was told like this, because I was told like that. There's nothing there. And with that, what happens? You're enjoying. And that enjoyment, is something that if it has a desire, if you are thinking, and if you have a perception of I must do it this way or that way, and I must show it this way or that way, what happened? And there is a feeling that's conditioned by these things, then that really makes tired more. Not only tiredness, if nobody is helping you, you will have a negative feelings toward them too. Why they are not helping? This is also their job too. This is also their temple too. And they came and why don't they help? Why they are just came and go? Why they are just meditating, not helping? Why they just came to see Achan and then went? See, there's so many things happens there. And with that, rather than getting a merit, rather than perform after finishing that job, rather than we are getting a good benefit, we are not getting at all. Whereas if they come, okay. If they don't come, okay. What I have to do, I will do. What I am doing, it's okay. What happened? Job also done. Whatever job, whatever amount that we have done, it's done. Whatever left, there's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. That's why when I was in the forest monastery, we have to sweep the street every day. I was in the deep mountains in Thailand, Jamwat Tak. It's a Doi Musa, which is very deep in the forest, and we always have to sweep the street. Initially, I was annoyed. I didn't like it. Why we have to sweep all the time? And in a forest, you never finish sweeping. Yeah, you never finish sweeping that.
Like here.
Yeah, and after you finish, after you have finished a couple of yards, there's already a lift there at the back. Never finished. So that's why the teachings later on I was given. You are sweeping not to have no leaves on the path. You're doing your job and you're enjoying your job, like that. So, and that again, the practice further on, and I was given the instruction that similarly in our life too, in our mind, if we do not sweep, if we do not meditate and look at our mind, how much dusts or how many things that we accumulate, it just saves. And it just doubles and after and goes on and on. It just saves layers after layers and layers after layer without knowing how many layers we have in our minds now. But if we are doing every day, little by little, although it may come back because we are engaging in worldly affairs. We see, we hear, we engage with the people, and sometimes like and other time don't like. And it just goes there, and then the very moment when we meditate, at least some of the leaves that we take it out. Not all the leaves, it's preserved in our minds. So that's how the more we do like that, eventually even the leaves that were saved from the yesterday or in the past, at least one or two will come off. At least one or two come off because you've been doing it. We've been doing like that. So that's how this is the way we purify our mind. And this is the way that we will be enjoying this life. And then this life becomes so precious. Yeah? So that's what it's something that we always do, not with a desire to finish it, not with a thought of thinking that why I should do, why not anybody is doing, and in the meantime that when there is a perception that I am this, so I must do. No, not like that. There is no feeling of that. Then what happens? That we are free and we enjoy. And that's how we sweeping the streets, and that's how we sweep our mind, and that's how we gain the liberation. Okay? So unfortunately, I won't be talking too much today, and we will be stopping quite early. And I have this intention to light the candle around this building to celebrate the full moon, a special full moon. So with that in mind, so let's do the chanting on page number 37, which is the Ola the Patimokkha regarding the full moon of today. Yeah, and that is the teachings that the Buddha gave on this night. The teaching is not to do any evil, do good, and purify the mind. Okay.
So that's the fundamental teachings pattern.
Yeah, that's the
Sorry,
one.
number 7.
Yeah. So there is a three sections there. One is a principle, 3 principles, and 4 ideals, and 6 methods. So 3 principles are not to do any evil, do good, and purify the mind. And the ideals in Buddhism, that's the endurance or patience, and then the second is the attainment of a nibbana. Third is not injuring any beings, so that's and then the peace of mind. So that's the ideals in Buddhism, and the methods, 6 methods below here is like not disparaging anybody, not harming anyone, restraint and rules and regulations, and moderation of consumption, living a seclusion, and heightening the mind. So these are the method. So this is the teaching taught on today, full moon. That's why this is a special day. They call the Magha Puja, full moon. On the day of which the 1,250 monks came together to see the Buddha. So take that opportunity. Buddha gave these principles, ideals, and method of basic Buddhism. Okay. So with this in mind, so let's do the chant.